Today the topic is, why are better well-being and excellence in village way of life? The charm of better well-being and magnificence in a village way of life lies in the amicable concurrence with nature and the characteristic straightforwardness that portrays rustic living. In villages, individuals frequently wind up submerged in a climate where the air is fresh, water is unadulterated, and the environmental elements are liberated from the rushing about of metropolitan life. This nearby association with nature can significantly affect one's prosperity. The air in villages is commonly less dirtied as there are less modern exercises and vehicular outflows. Thus, occupants take in cleaner air, advancing respiratory well-being and lessening the gamble of respiratory sicknesses. The effortlessness of village life stretches out to the eating routine, which is many times based on privately developed, no produce. Residents habitually participate in conventional cultivating works on developing various organic products, vegetables, and grains. This closeness to a different scope of normal natural food sources guarantees a supplement-rich eating regimen, cultivating by and large well-being and adding to brilliant skin, shiny hair, and solid nails. The shortfall of handed food sources and fake added substances in customary village consumes less calories further upgrades the dietary benefit of dinners, advancing a better way of life. In a village setting, the speed of life will in general be more loose contrasted with the consistent hustle of metropolitan regions. This more slow speed considers decreased feelings of anxiety, a basic figure keeping up with both physical and mental prosperity. The serenity of village life, encompassed by vegetation and the hints of nature, can go about as a characteristic pressure buster, adding to better psychological. Studies have demonstrated the way that openness to nature and green spaces can emphatically affect decreasing sensations of tension and wretchedness. Besides, the feeling of local area in villages assumes a crucial part in advancing well-being and magnificence. Dissimilar to the secrecy frequently connected with metropolitan living, villages cultivate solid social bonds. This mutual emotionally supportive network gives profound prosperity, lessening the probability of medical problems. The relationship inside the local area likewise supports actual work and shared liabilities, adding to a more dynamic way of life. Admittance to open spaces and outside exercises is one more benefit of village living. Occupants frequently have the advantage of extensive scenes for strolling, running, or taking part in sporting exercises. This advances actual wellness as well as opens people to regular daylight. Significant wellspring of vitamin D. Sufficient daylight has been connected to different medical advantages, including work on bone well-being, a reinforced framework, an upgraded state of mind. The dependence on conventional cures and natural practices is another perspective that adds to better well-being and magnificence in villages. Numerous provincial networks have a rich storehouse of customary information went down through ages. Nearby spices and plants are frequently utilized for therapeutic purposes, tending to infirmities and advancing in general prosperity. This dependence on normal cures limits the reliance on engineered drugs, diminishing the gamble of incidental effects and encouraging a comprehensive way to deal with well-being. Water sources in villages are normally untainted by the contaminations generally found in metropolitan water supplies. Spotless, normal water is fundamental for hydration and its immaculateness thinks about emphatically skin well-being. Satisfactory hydration is a central part of a Vandan routine, adding to graceful skin, a shiny hair, and a brilliant coloring. The accessibility of clean water for individual and homegrown use is a critical benefit in keeping up with cleanliness, forestalling skin issues, and advancing generally prosperity. The restricted openness to ecological poisons in villages likewise adds to more readily skin well-being, in contrast to in metropolitan regions, where people are frequently presented to elevated degrees of contamination. Residents experience cleaner conditions. This diminished openness to poisons limits the gamble of skin issues like skin breakout, untimely maturing, and other dermatological issues related with ecological elements. Besides, the actual work engaged with numerous conventional village occupations adds to wellness and muscle tone. Rural exercises, for instance, give a characteristic type of activity, saving inhabitants genuinely dynamic without the requirement for rec center enrollments or organized gym routine schedules. This dynamic way of life, joined with a healthy eating regimen, adds to weight the board and generally actual prosperity. All in all, the allure of better well-being and excellence in a village way of life can be credited to the harmonious relationship with nature, the straightforwardness of living, the feeling of local area dependence on customary practices, and the wealth of clean air and water. The comprehensive way to deal with prosperity in villages, enveloping physical, mental and social perspectives, presents a convincing differentiation to the stressors and contaminations frequently connected with metropolitan living, while recognizing that every way of life has its benefits and downsides. The village setting unquestionably offers a special embroidery that advances a characteristic, healthy and economical way to deal with well-being and magnificence.